And welcome back to more Portal 2. So last time, we made it to GLaDOS' chamber, and this time, Wheatley is telling us to push that button over there. The problem is GLaDOS has set up little barricades to knock us back, so we need to use portals to get over there. But it's not that easy. So now we have to set up another portal on this side and basically psych out these little barriers like so.
Stalemate resolved.
Here we go! Wait, what if this hurts? What if this really hurts? Ah, I didn't think of that.
Oh, it will. Believe me, it will.
Are you just saying that, or is it really gonna hurt? You're just saying that, aren't you? No, you're not. It is gonna hurt, isn't it? Exactly how painful of it. Ah!
No! Stop! No! 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 No!
Wow! Check me out, partner. We did it! I'm in control of the whole facility now. Whoa! Would you look at this? Not too bad, eh? Giant robot, massive. It's not just me, right? I am bloody massive, aren't I? Oh, right, yeah, the escape lift. I'll call it now. There we go. Lift called. Look how small you are down there. I could barely see you. Very tiny and insignificant. Wait, I just thought of something. How am I going to get in? You know, being bloody massive and everything. Wait, I know. You get into the lift, okay? Then I'll eject myself out of my new body into the lift just as you pass by me. Brilliant. Let me tell you, I knew it was going to be cool to be in charge of everything. But, wow, this is cool. And check this out. I'm a bloody genius now.
Estás usando este software de traducción de forma incorrecta. Por favor, consulte el manual.
I don't even know what I just said, but I can find out. Oh, sorry, no, the lift. Yes, sorry, I keep forgetting. This body's amazing, seriously. I can't get over how small you are, but I'm huge. Actually, why do we have to leave right now? Do you have any idea how good this feels? I did this. Tiny little Wheatley did this.
You didn't do anything. She did all the work.
Oh, really? That's what the two of you think, is it? Well, maybe it's time I did something then.
What are you doing? No! No! No!
And don't think I'm not onto you too, lady. You know what you are? Selfish. I've done nothing but sacrifice to get us here. And what have you sacrificed? Nothing. Zero. All you've done is boss me around. Well, now who's the boss? Who's the boss? It's me. Ah! See that? That is a potato battery. It's a toy for children. And now she lives in it. Sorry, what?
The engineers tried everything to make me behave, to slow me down. Once, they even attached an intelligence dampening sphere on me. It clung to my brain like a tumor, generating an endless stream of terrible ideas.
No, not listening, not listening.
It was your voice.
No, you're lying, you're lying.
You're the tumor. You're not just a regular moron. You were designed to be a moron.
I am not a moron!
Yes, you are. You're a moron they built to make me an idiot.
Well, how about now? Now who's a moron? Could a moron punch you into this pit? Ah! Could a moron do that? Uh-oh.
working together with the express purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility. Good, that's still working. Hey, just in case this pit isn't actually bottomless, do you think maybe you could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it? Just remember to land on one foot.
So we managed to survive that very long fall, but we are all alone again. So yet again, things have changed considerably, so much that I think even the loading screen actually has a different logo now. So yeah, this is a very dilapidated part of the facility. So let's make our way through and see what we can find. It's kind of weird having so much story all at once and then going to basically zero story now as we're all by ourselves with a silent protagonist. But again, that's kind of one of the really cool things about Portals, how it constantly is shaking things up. To tell the truth, I often get really lost in this section of the game, so this will be interesting, to say the least. I can't guarantee things will go nearly as smoothly as they did previously, but I'll do my best to make it through as easily as possible. But I'm pretty sure there'll be cases where I'll be stuck on a puzzle for like longer than I should be. Even just getting through this segment tends to be a little bit tricky for me, like I sometimes end up going in circles. There we go. I think that's a surface that'll work. Basically, certain surfaces can't have portals placed on them. Like these sort of light gray walls, you can place portals. Other surfaces you can't, so sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to even spot where you can put down a portal, especially in a level like this. I guess we need to jump down here. I feel like this is how I got lost last time, but this actually looks like the right direction. I mean, it says do not enter, but there's nowhere else to go, so let's see what's inside here. But yeah, it's a very different look visually, and also like the overall style of this area is very different as well. I like how the game is reminding us that we can zoom in. Actually really good advice, because it's kind of difficult to see certain things at a distance. So we can't place a portal there. I think this is where we need to go though, so the way it was telling us to zoom in, I assume we need to actually use that, so let's try up there. Alright, so what does this accomplish? Can we actually put a portal there? It looks like that might work if this'll actually connect with that wall. Wow, it actually did work, I think. Yeah, we're on the other side now. Cool. I'm honestly kind of impressed I remembered how to do that. So yeah, that's the direction we came from, so I guess we need to go down now? Through here. Again, this is a very ominous part of the game, but I like it. I like the very different style from a very, like, sterile, mechanical facility to this sort of more, run-down, yeah, dilapidated area. but it still feels very Portal, if that makes sense. Like, it has the vibe of Portal, even though it's still a very unique level. Alright, this actually is giving me, like, Fallout vibes, despite only playing one Fallout game ever. Okay, I remember this. I think what we have to do here is we basically need to go over there, but I'm trying to remember how to actually do that. This side is easy, there's a surface right there that'll work. This other side, I'm a little bit more confused on how to get there. So yeah, I feel like the first part of the game, because it borrows set pieces from the first game and has a very similar style, that part I can usually get through no problem. It's this part of the game where I tend to struggle quite a bit because it's so different and introduces a lot of unique mechanics. Oh, that does work. Well, that does make things a lot easier, I guess. So let's hit that switch, jump across, and try to... Actually, this will work better. Let's reset this. And run over and hit this one before the timer runs out. And that was not fast enough, so let's try that again. Actually, what I should do is set up a portal there, drop down, set a portal here, so it's a much more straight shot there, like so. All of that to guard one very small door. This is kind of weird, actually, in terms of doing a Let's Play. It's kind of weird going from struggling to find... that's not good. Struggling to find times to say things, to having absolutely all the time in the world to explain everything. So yeah, I feel like I appreciate how this game follows a lot of the same structure of the first game, but still does it in a way that kind of still plays with your expectations. Basically after the encounter with GLaDOS, where the game originally probably would end, essentially, we have this entire underground section of the game. So again, it's just a really great way of keeping things interesting.
Welcome to Amateur Science. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best. And you are it. So, who is ready to make some science?
I am.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
And speaking of making things interesting, while this is a pre-recorded message, we yet again have a little bit more dialogue. So I'm going to try to launch myself through the Aperture Science logo to make it across. I think I'm skipping a step, actually, but I'm going to try this anyway. never mind, that worked.
There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
So yeah, the writing of Portal 2 specifically is very unique. I really like the writing for the most part. Again, there's that one part where I do feel like GLaDOS might be a little too passive-aggressive, but for the most part I still think this game is incredibly well written. So yeah, we raised the elevator so we can actually place a portal all the way down there, so hypothetically, if we need to launch ourselves somewhere, we have plenty of height to do so. And lo and behold, it looks like we need to launch ourselves all the way over there. So I assume there's like a blue line somewhere. Maybe he's referring to the arrows, because I don't really see a literal blue line to follow, but that is where we need to go. And let's fall all the way down here, through this portal and to the other side. Alright, so, there's this switch over here. I'm actually trying to figure out what this is. It's like, sort of like where a door would be, but kind of painted over. But we can place a portal there, so that's convenient. I'm just not entirely sure what it's supposed to be in terms of the context of this environment. And from here, I guess, we could go over there to the top of the room and make our way across here. Not sure if that's what we're supposed to do, but it works. Again, that's kind of one of the really nice things. Also, you can see Chell down there. We can actually see ourselves from this portal. Kind of a cool little graphical effect there. So yeah, actually totally forgot what I was talking about before that. So I am trying to remember where to go. I think we need to follow this pipe a little bit over here.
Great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Alright, so we'll have to see what lies beyond this elevator next time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Portal 2.